Big John McNeil is one of those tunes that it's one of those need to know tunes. If I had to say which tune I've played the most in my life, I would say it's a toss up between Big John McNeil and the Red River Jig. They're pretty much the two that, being a Manitoba fiddle player, you're always asked to play. So Big John is actually a Scottish tune. I believe Peter Milne was the name of the composer, and it's very, very old. But they actually call it the Métis National Anthem, along with the Red River Jig in Manitoba. So it's a great tune. It's got a lot of feel to it, and we'll do the basic version. And on the advanced tutorial, there's a ton of stuff that we can do. So you'll have to check that out after. But here's the basic version. Now, a lot of this tune is arpeggios and scale notes. It's pretty much 95% made up of that. And it's in the key of A, so we have a lot of high threes, high three on the G, high three on the D, and so let's tackle it. Right from the beginning, we have a pickup note, an open A, and here we start with our first arpeggio. Now, I would suggest you use your fourth finger when you get to the A notes instead of going to open A. Open A is not wrong, but I think it's easier if you can keep your bow on the one string. So we go. Now we throw in an F sharp there, which does not belong in the A arpeggio, of course, but it's based around that A arpeggio is what I was trying to say. So we're playing open A, then one on G, there's that high three, and then one on D, there's your A arpeggio, an F sharp and an E, so 2 and 1, slurred on an up bow, and then your high three on the G, to the 1 on D, and then here's your 4 on D. Back to 1 on D, back to high 3 on G, and 1 on D, and then 2, 1, and back to 3 on G, and 1 on D. So that's a lot. Here we go. Try that again. Slur. Now, if you want to play open A, I would recommend leaving that first finger on the D down so you can get to there quickly with the bow. But like I said, open A is not wrong, but I like 4 on D at that point. So when you get going faster, you're just putting a finger down as opposed to moving your whole bow. So let's try that little section again. Here's the advanced tutorial for Big John McNeil. This is a great tune to play. Square dancers love dancing to this one, and speed is quite the factor in this one. So you'll be woodshedding it for a long time before you get up to square dance speed, let me tell you. But it's a lot of fun to play with. A lot of people play it in jam sessions. And you've learned the bare bones over on the basic tutorial. Now I'm going to show you how you can dress it up and add a bunch of stuff into it. So especially the second part. Second part has a few options that you can do. So what we can do is add some double stops right off at the beginning. So we can go. So what you're doing is blocking the G and the D string with your first finger and playing the C sharp with your E note. So C sharp on the G string, high 3 with your first on the D. And then when you go up to this first on D, play it with your A, your opening. So a lot of people refer to this as playing on 3 strings at once. So it's not really 3 strings at once, but you're double stopping. You're alternating each time. So when you're going fast, it does seem like you're maybe hitting all those at once, but you're really not, and it's not that difficult. So it's just going. Just letting that A ring out when you're on the D and keeping that first finger down. I'm not moving it. And we talked about the 4-5-6 slur there. If you're doing this double stop thing, you may want to lower yourself on the bow. Don't worry about the up bow slur, and maybe do some, some bow lifts. You can come down on some down bows. It will look like this.